everybody, it's Emily, and this is Emmylou Arts.
Hey, buddies.
I'm in my A5 Stalogy today, and I'm journaling, and it's been an interesting couple of days. It feels like 64 years. All right, so when I left off with you guys, it was like Wednesday mid-afternoon. And I'm not kidding, that feels like an absolute eon ago. So many things have happened. I'm just looking through my sticker binder, which, according to a comment that I read, like terrified somebody. I think it was on Instagram. She was
like, oh my God, what is that?
I don't know, is it a binder full of stickers? Anyway, on Wednesday night, the highlight was the Great Canadian Baking Show. You guys, it was like God himself like handed Michael and I a gift. He was like, I know that you're stressed right now. Let me hand you this gift of something that you didn't even know existed, but you wanted so desperately. Which was another season of the Great British Baking Show, but there isn't one. But you know what there is? 2 seasons of the Great Canadian Baking Show. I mean, are Canadians as cool as Europeans? Probably nicer. I don't know. Maybe they are tied. I'm not sure. That's probably going to cause some problems. Just forget I said it. You're both great. It's a good. And Dan Levy is one of the hosts. Yeah, it was what we needed. Especially because we were getting ready to go to bed that night, just laying around talking, as you do. And I discovered that there was these lumps down the side of Michael's neck, like swollen lymph nodes. And I was like, what the ever-loving... What is wrong with your neck? He's like, what? Huh? I'm like, there's big lumps on your neck. So, of course, he had this, like, sore spot on his head, I guess, and I didn't know about that was swollen. So now I don't know, like, the lymph nodes down the side of his neck are swollen, so I don't know if it's some sort of infection, but the man will not go to the doctor. So, of course, he's like, it's fine. I'm like, seriously? I can't right now. It's just too much. So... Of course I didn't sleep well because my mind just spins out of control and I just worry about every possible eventuality. And that's why I put my Vintage Girl sticker in there, just laying. I don't know. She has like a handbag on, but I don't know. She looks like I felt, just like, what the fuck? And I put that sticker that said, I'm allowed to make a big deal out of things that feel really big to me. Like health in the people that I love is a big deal to me. It's a trigger point, okay? And so that is anxiety producing in myself. And many others, I'm sure. So that was how Wednesday ended. It was stressful. And I had to work on Thursday and Friday, which was no big deal. I wrongly assumed that really I wouldn't have much to journal about on Thursday and Friday because I was going to be working and the kids were going to be at school. Wrong. You're wrong, Emily. You're just wrong. And in the Greedy Weasel Facebook group, they had just been talking about, somebody had made a post about this, what did they call it? Like neurological journaling, or I can't remember the term, something. You like make zigzags and you round the corners and you like paint it. I don't know. It's supposed to help your bean. I'm not sure. But I was like, well, shit, I'll do that because I don't really have time and that sounds fun and pretty. So I took my Pigma Micron pen and I made some doodly-doos and swirlies, and I was just watercoloring them with my Arteza watercolors. And it was fun. It was fun. Then I found out I think you're supposed to like round all the sharp edges into like corners or something. The Stalogy paper on wet watercolors, I think would have been fine had I not had like gel pens underneath that kind of like started running a little bit. Like I was using the Inkjoy Gel writing on the paper, and I noticed it started to run on the other side. But the sound of the crinkly paper is heaven. Am I weird? Isn't that so nice? It was, I was just like stroking the paper. After I did this, I did dry it with a hair dryer to make sure it was really dry before I started messing around with it. So in the proper way of doing this, you just color it. You don't put stickers and stuff, but when do I ever follow rules? Never. Occasionally at work, but I wanted to put some cat stickers because these cat stickers that I got sent from Satelier, I don't know. They're cat stickers, and they reminded me so much of the Midori little date book, the cat's date book, that I wanted to put them in there and make it look like that. So I did. I just put them in all the swirls, and then I was like, you know, I'm just going to take a pen and I'm just going to journal about different things that happened during the day. That takes up most of the space. I'm not going to be stressed about being behind when I didn't really even have anything to say. So I thought I was killing a whole bunch of birds with one stone. I thought I was murdering a flock of birds with one stone, and really I was just pissing into the wind. It's my MO. So I put down some flower stickers too. Oh, and then I got on a real tear here. And then I found these like little embroidery hoop stickers, which I loved. They kind of gave me that same like feeling, that vibe. I don't know even how to describe it, but I love it. And then I was like, should I put planets? And then I talked myself off the ledge and I was like, no, planets are too much, Emily. But then it would have been like everything that I love, like cats and like cottagecore embroidery pictures and planets. I could die happy. Just bury me now. I'm fine. But no, I didn't. I was like, you stop. Okay. So I'm using a pen. What pen? I don't know. A vintage color Sarasa pen. And I'm just writing things that happened on Tuesday in here. Or Tuesday, on what day? Thursday? Before I went to work. Like, since I didn't get much sleep, I just tried to be really easy on myself on Thursday. You know, in the morning, I got in my steps and then I got ready for work and I left and everything was fine. And then my parents were going to get the kids from school. They got home fine. And then all of a sudden, Addie starts texting me furiously from her iPad that the gerbils are fighting and Rosie's got a bloody face and the world is ending. And I was like, what is happening at home? All while I'm trying to focus at work. And the shit just hit the fucking fan, man. I hate the Eagles, man. No, what is it? I can't remember. Oh, I've lost my marbles, you guys. But anyways, after some research, we realized that gerbils can go through something called declanning, where one of them challenges the other for dominance in a cage, and if it comes to blows, like if they draw blood on each other, like basically it's dunskies, like they can't live together after that. And so we were like, okay, well, what do we do now? Addie's freaking out because one of them's wounded, and I'm texting Michael like, can you trying to explain how to cleanse a gerbil wound with Hibiclens? I'm like, oh my God, is this my life right now? He's like, I can't clean a gerbil wound right now. It's 9:30 on a Thursday. I gotta work tomorrow. It's too much. Like, this is just one step too far. I can't do it right now. I was like, okay, all right. I will just get a new cage in the morning. Everything will be fine. And so that's what I did. I woke up, got the kids to school, went to Petco, bought a new Palace for Olive, moved her in there. Well, I mean, it's fun. It's interactive. It's I don't know if it's the same size, but well, it is probably, except their old cage had like a deeper part where they could kind of burrow into. This just has like a littler layer of bedding for them to burrow. But they seem happier. They immediately were less stressed, which made me happy. So I know you don't care about the details. It's just like, seriously, I was already stressed, and then like, something else to add. I mean, that's life. That's life. It is what it is. But we've got the Critter Trail 2-level habitat now for Olive, and she's living the high life in her bachelorette apartment while Rosie got to keep the house. So, I think they both came out of the settlement okay. They're going to be fine. They're neighbors. They're going to continue raising Addie as a team. They just ask for privacy during this time while they mourn the transition of this relationship. I have to joke about it so that I don't cry about spending that much money on gerbils that live like 2 years. No, we love them. Their wounds seem to have healed. Everyone is happier in their own space. And apparently this is a thing with rodents, so be aware. Even though gerbils are social creatures, that's why we bought them in a pair. Apparently, once they challenge each other, it's done. So leave it to the ladies to not be able to live together. I put a little tip in from the directions of the cage instructions, and then part of that calendar that I cut out from Sugar and Sloth, it said, everything is going to be okay. I pinky promise. Well, I needed that. And then I wrote on the front, Ro's new apartment. And then some of those pig stickers, those were sent to me. Addie was beside herself. So upset that A, they were injured, and then B, that they were going to have to be separated. I thought we were going to have to give her a sedative. She was so upset. But she saw reason. I was like, everything will be fine. We can have play dates. We can try and reconcile at a later date, reintroduce, see if they can tolerate it. But right now, this is what's going to keep them safe. And being a good mother, she just wanted them to be safe. So once we got it all set up, she got home from school and saw the new setup, and she was very happy about it. She was very excited, and she recognized that they both seemed happier and more relaxed, because up until this point, they've gotten along like a house on fire. They've been great. They cuddle together, they sleep together, they groom each other until they didn't. And let me tell you, but now they've got their separate spaces, so I'm hoping that that's going to be okay, and that they won't get depressed now, because they told us that singular gerbils get depressed. Well, what is it going to be? Depression in a gerbil or death by roommate? I'm not sure. But I put in this little sticker of, it's a Hida girl sticker. All my stickers are linked below because I don't feel like talking about the stickers. I just like to tell you guys about my train wreck of a life. I put the little girl bending over because, every time I walk into the playroom, Addie's always bent over, like cooing at them, talking to them, telling them that everything's going to be okay. It's just so sweet. She's got a big heart. So anyway, I put this little one half of a best friend necklace because I guess the relationship ended. They were besties, not so much anymore. On to Saturday. That's this morning. It's only Saturday night, you guys, but so this all I did in the morning on Friday, getting the new setup, setting it up, getting ready for work, going to work. They got a ride home from a friend of mine that they go to school together. Like, she substitute teaches, and I got a call from her this morning saying, I just tested positive for COVID, and Lainey just tested positive for COVID. So basically everyone that they rode home in the car with yesterday tested positive this morning. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because I don't know what to do. I mean, I put that picture of a face, and then I wrote some swear words on her neck, and then I ended up sticking a sticker over it because I was like, I had to get them out. And then I put a sticker that said, reminder, your feelings are valid. Because I just can't believe that 2 years later, almost, this is where we're at. Iowa is a train wreck right now. It's a COVID Omicron train wreck. So if you ever thought about visiting, don't. That's all I have to say about that. And I realized that a lot of people, it's a cold. It is what it is. It's fine. But to the people that it's not just a cold, and that need extra help, and that took every precaution, like getting vaccinated and getting boosted, and they go to the hospital and there's no one to help them because all those people are busy helping all the people that didn't get vaccinated and chose to accept that risk. That's where I get a little bit irritated. And this is where I start to lose subscribers. So the positivity rate in my county just keeps going up, and the uncertainty at the hospital and at my children's school and at home with what's going on, this uncertainty is making me anxious. So I was journaling about that because I really feel as though the next couple of weeks are going to be kind of ugly, honestly, for people that have underlying conditions. God forbid, don't have a stroke, don't have a heart attack, because there ain't nobody going to help you. They're busy. Oh, yeah. So this is where we're at. And then I was glad that I journaled because I worked through those feelings. I cut out some collage and I said, walk by faith. I didn't say, God said that in the Bible, actually. Walk by faith, not by sight. That's in Corinthians. And so I'm trying to take that to heart. Just believe that I have faith. Things are going to work out. It's what I see is making me anxious right now, but I feel that we have, I don't know. I don't even know anymore, you guys. But ultimately, what I determined is what we do have is each other. And that is, in the end, what's going to save us or what's going to hurt us. Right now, it seems to be what's hurting us, but if it can also be what saves us. So today, I just want to tell you, and I wanted to tell myself when I did this morning, was, you don't have control, but you do have control to the position that you take in the world when you go out, because you have to go to work and care for babies that have COVID now. They had no choice in the matter. And you don't have any control over these things, but you can control how you act and the heart that you show people, even if you're upset. So even if you're irritated. So that's what I'm coming out of this day with, is be the reason that somebody believes that God is good. Because right now things look bleak. From where I'm sitting right now, they look bleak. But I know that I and you, we can all make somebody realize that there's good, and we can spread that good. So, I fully expect that we'll probably test positive next week and be in quarantine. So my outlook might be a little strained next week. But I'll be here. I'll be here with you guys. And I'm sorry this wasn't the cheeriest of updates. It's just been stressful. And that's what life is sometimes. It's not all sunshine and roses and unicorn stickers. I tipped in this prayer for when you don't know what to do. And I don't have time to read it to you guys, but it's from prayerforanxiety.com. I found it on Pinterest. And I bet if you screenshot it and zoom in, you could see it. But basically, it's just accepting that we don't have control, but we can control how we feel and how we act. So I will see you guys soon. Stay safe, stay well. Bye-bye.